Hello, good morning. It's Tuesday and time for coffee and cards. Hello, hello, hello. It is, another Tuesday morning. My name is Kate Bolt. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK, bringing you coffee and cards live from my Facebook page every Tuesday morning for a bit of crafty inspiration. Oh, I hope, hang on, I've got a big thing in the middle of my screen. That's better. Hello, Helen. I hope this morning finds you really well and you're all good. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good angle and I'm not doing very well this morning, but I have got my blinds up and the light is beautiful because we have blue sky and the sun is shining through the window and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous day. It's a bit of a day in our house. Morning, Helen. It's a bit of a day because Jacob has gone back to school today for the first time since the end of November, I would say, beginning of December, because the school shut way before Christmas, about 3 weeks. So end of November, beginning of December. So it's a bit strange taking him to school and packing him off like that. We've still got a full house. The other two are studying remotely for university, and I've still got my husband working from home in the study. So yeah. Oh, good morning, Carol. Good morning, everyone, and welcome, welcome, welcome to you. Yeah, but the sun is shining and it feels like yesterday was a turning point because March the 8th, schools were going back. I took Jacob in for his first rapid COVID response test and then they all went back today. But yesterday people could meet on a park bench, couldn't they? Hello, Joe. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Jen. So I had to pop into town late yesterday afternoon to change some school trousers for Jacob because I bought the wrong size because obviously he hasn't been to school forever. Oh, something in my mouth. So I went to do that and walking through the square in town when I first went in. Hello to you out in Australia. It was not a soul in the square. I took a photograph of our local town square and there was nobody in it, not one soul. And then when I'd finished doing my shopping and bits and pieces and I came back into the square, there were people with children sitting on benches, drinking coffee and talking to each other. And honestly, I had a bit of an emotional moment. It felt amazing. It was just so nice to see people. We must do a coffee, Carol. We must. We could go on a bench. Wouldn't that be exciting? Good morning, Linda and Joe and everyone. So we're all having a little bit of chat before I crack on with coffee and cards, aren't we? I've got my cup of coffee. Have you got yours? Because it's coffee and cards, so you need a drink. So I've got something fun to show you this morning. It is not my design, and a couple of you have seen it already. So this past weekend, I spent the weekend at a Craft Along event, a live virtual event with my wider Stampin' Up team. I'm part of a very big wider team called the Pinkies, and my kind of leader of that team, she hosted this live coffee and chat event and Craft Along, and some of the demos did some live demonstrations and shared lots of projects. Hi Anthony, I'm well. Are you well? So it was really lovely to craft along and do that and share some ideas. And my lovely, lovely fun friend Jilly shared this one that I'm going to show you this morning. So it's Jilly's design, Jilly Hunt. You can find her on Facebook and YouTube. Do hop over and have a look. She has lovely stuff. So as part of that wider team, I was able to take some of my team along to it. Those that wanted to come are all welcome in that one as well. So my incredible Stampers team, they came too, some of them, and joined in with some of the things. Joe, I have seen some of the amazing twist and pop cards you've been posting on your Facebook, and they are amazing, really good. Have a look at Joe's, because she's been doing those fun ones that pop out. They're amazing. So you've got your coffee. I'm still drinking mine. Anyway, sorry to keep chattering on. Let's crack on. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn the camera over and we'll crack on. Easter themed. Here we go. Hold on to your hats. I've got some pretty paper for you to look at there. It's a good job I'm not tilting my camera any other way up because my craft rooms look a bomb site. They're great to make, aren't they, Joe? I did a whole load of them way back when we had that cupcake for Celebration a couple of years ago, and I was in this whole thing of making them, and I had a great time, and I made tons, and they're so addictive, I have to say. And I did a YouTube tutorial, but the lady who demoed the one in our group this weekend did a much easier one, much easier than the one I learnt and demoed. So I think I might have another go. I might have a go at hers. And hello, Helen. Hello, everyone. So I picked out some of these pretty papers. Excuse me. These are the Flowers for Every Season papers. They're 6x6. They're very beautiful. They're floral, and I thought they were great for spring-like kind of. Oh, look at all my scraps. Spring-like kind of projects. Now, if you think about it, every season. So there's not just spring. There's summer flowers, and there's even a winter couple. There's that one for winter, Christmas. So poinsettias. So they do for all year round. Lovely ones. So I picked out a couple of the spring type. Right, let's show you what we're going to make. They're all really pretty, aren't they? And I'll show you what I'm going to make a little Easter basket to put chocolate in. And it's the simplest, easiest thing you have ever seen in your life. And then we're going to do a little matching card because, you know, we've got to have a bit of stamping and a bit of card. So, right, okay. Let's think about this. Let's do this. I've picked out this one. This is also rather pretty, isn't it? That's lovely. I might use this side instead. Okay, so you could do this any size, and I'll show you the smallest one we made in a minute. But I'm going to split it into thirds and have a grid of thirds. So you could use a 6x6 piece like I've got here. You could even use a 3x3 piece, make a tiny one. You could do 9x9. Yeah, you could just go on. 12x12. You could do anything. So this is 6x6. I'm splitting it into thirds. So I'm using my scorer on my trimmer, not my cutter. So I'll put the cutter out of the way so I don't chop it up. And I'm going to score it at 2 inches. Oh, Anthony, you've got your blends. Oh, enjoy those. They're my favourite colouring medium on the succulent stamp set. So I've scored it at 2. I'm going to score it at 4. And I'm just going to turn it around once, and I'm going to do that again. So I end up with a little grid. So easy and so simple. These baskets would be great for the Easter table. Great to give out to the grandchildren at Easter. Your kids' friends, they would love a little Easter basket with some chocolate in them. Your neighbours, anyone like that who likes chocolate. Yourself. Who loves chocolate? We all love chocolate. So I'm just thinking the best way. I think the best way, I'm not sure if there's a direction. So let's show you how this works. Good morning, Shirley. So I'll just crease it. I don't want to crease it too much because it is only paper and I don't want to rip it because I put score lines in it. So I'm not going to bother with my bone folder. Right, but you can see the grid type I've got. And so on this side, it doesn't matter which side, I am going to cut down these score lines just until I get to that middle one on both of them. Yeah, perfect for a doorstep drop-off gift. Wouldn't that brighten someone's day? I had some lovely happy mail this week, dropped off to me on my doorstep on Sunday. The lovely Jen dropped me off the most beautiful gift and card. I was very touched. Beautifully wrapped, and the most gorgeous card she made, which I've popped onto my Facebook page. Have a look at it. It's absolutely stunning. She's very clever. Okay, so I now got this idea. So I've just cut it on both these sides into the middle. It is such a beautiful day. Hello, Hilary. Lovely to have you here. So you just need to decide which side of the paper you're going to use. Should I use this side? No, I'm going to go for the yellow. It feels more Eastery, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the yellow. Now, I'm going to have it that way. And I think I'm going to use, I was using tear and tape, but I think I'm going to go for Tombow. I found it a little bit easier for me, but you use whatever you prefer. So I'm going to keep this one out of the way and fold these two up. I'm going to get my glue out. Helen, I think Teddy would love one of these full of chocolate. So would Chloe. Right, so do you see what I've done? I have put a little bit of glue on the corner of one square. I'm going to bring the other opposite corner in and I'm going to glue it together like that, just so it's kind of overlapping like that. Do you see what I mean? Like so. Okay, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to leave that flap down for the time being. So yeah, you just want it to go like that. So a little bit of glue. This is the easiest project that I think you'll ever make. It's so satisfying. Hold your glue together for a second to give it time to set. Wouldn't they just? I think Alfie might go mad because the dog from next door has just gone by. Okay, and then I'm going to add in a handle. So you can glue your basket together so the sides have come in like that, and then add a handle over the top. But I'd like to hide my handle, so I'm going to hide it in here. And I'm going to grab a piece of pink cardstock that I think I'll use. I was going to use the other side, so I had pink out, but maybe I should go for yellow. Let's find a yellow. Now, as you know, Stampin' Up! Match up all of theirs. So the yellow in these is the bumblebee yellow. So I'm going to go for a piece of bumblebee cardstock. I've just got a scrappy bit here. And you just need to kind of work out how big you want your handle. So I've got a strip and I'm going to cut it at 3/4 of an inch and see if that's about what I need. Okay, so that is a 3/4 of an inch. And let's see, I don't even know how long this piece is. Let's have a look. It's a scrap in my scrap bin. It is 8.5 inches long. So it's all in inches for you. And I think that is a good sized handle. So we're going to go for that. It could be a thinner maybe, but I think that's okay. So I'm going to put a bit of glue in here. And I'm going to glue my handle on like that. And I'm going to hide that join in there. Because that's what I like. But you don't have to do that. Okay. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So Joe, your friend was asking about card making supplies this morning. I wonder if she'll join us. It would be so nice. Right, so just hold that until it sets. I think I might have to make some of these for the neighbours' children. We're very lucky we've got some new neighbours moved in next door, and they've got two small children, and it's so nice because you can hear them playing in the garden, and it's just so nice to hear kids playing. So yeah, Easter gifts for them, and I reckon Teddy would like one of these. Right, so I'm gluing that one down with a little bit more of the Tombow multi-purpose glue. Look, does your Tombow look as grim as mine? This one's been sitting in my little tub for so long. Samantha, excellent. Ask her to join us. I'm sure she would love it if she did. Or on Friday. Or whenever. Right, there we go. So I've just glued the sides down to make it nice and neat. And we've got this nice little basket. All then you need is your chocolate, isn't it? Chocolate and a little bit of maybe a little bit of a label. I got some Lindor chocolate. I have got a lot of chocolate on my desk. I went and did the school run this morning, and then I went to Tesco's to buy the chocolate for our project. I'm back on my diet, so I'm not eating any of it. It's so nice to have chocolate in the house. How beautiful is that? Isn't that a gorgeous little gift? So now we've got one. Like so, like this. Now, you can dress it up a little bit. I'm going to show you how I dressed mine up. And I think that is actually, that handle is quite... Say hi to James. James would love one of these, wouldn't he? In any colour you like. I think that handle's quite strong enough to take that chocolate. Obviously, decide on how big you make your box as to how strong you need your handle and what you need to make it from. All right, so I'm going to pop that one out of the way, but I'm going to dress it up a little bit because I thought, why not? And I've got a little bit of scrap white. And I brought in the small daisy punch. But, you know, you can put anything on these. Even if it's Easter, you can just put anything on. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to punch out 3. I'm going to get some more scrap white. I'm going to punch out some more. I love the daisy punch, and it's a perfect excuse to use it. I haven't used it in forever. I hope they carry it over. We're going to be getting a new catalogue. Our new big annual catalogue comes out earlier this year. Comes out at the beginning of May. Us demos get to see it in about a week, in about a couple of weeks' time. So I'm very excited to see. I hope this punch might carry over. I really love it. Well, I'll let you know what isn't, so that you know nearer the time. So we've got 6 daisies, and I'm going to layer them up and use them on our basket just for the fun of it. So put a little bit of glue in the middle. Come on. There we are. Oh, I saw that. Did he make that cake? Oh, well done. It looked amazing. My birthday's in August, James, just so you know. That cake looked amazing. Happy birthday to you, Lucy, for yesterday. I hope you had a lovely, lovely day. Right, let's just stick these two together and then you'll know what I'm doing. Yeah, honestly. That cake looked so good. Here we go. So all I'm doing is I'm rubbing my nail across these just to give them a little bit of a curl on the petals, but I'm not pulling too hard because otherwise we'll end up with he loves me not, with half the petals missing. It's not what we want, is it? Excellent. Placing orders for James's. Yeah, I am hinting. I will put an order in for the cake. You could go into business. So these are going to be the ones I put on the top. I'm just going to grab a bit of scrappy paper. Although I did have a bit going on from earlier that I was using. I'm going to pop it on there. Just a bit of scrap. And I've got one of my finger daubers. And I've put a little sticky label on there to say what colour I'm using. It says Daff Delight. So I should be using Bumblebee. But I pulled out... I just grabbed the yellow and didn't think. So I pulled out Daffodil Delight. But I don't think it matters. Morning Wonder. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of colour from my ink pad on my finger sponge. And I am going to put some yellow in the middle of the daisy, just like that. And also on the other one. Now, my pesky 1-inch circle punch has gone walkabouts in my craft room. I've looked all over the place. It is here. I cannot find it. So my plan would be to punch out a little 1-inch yellow circle and pop that on the top. And when I couldn't find it, I improvised, so you can always use your sponge and some ink. Okay, so a bit more glue. Hey Fran, good morning, how are you? I think Fran would like some Easter chocolate. Am I right? I'm so looking forward to Easter and the good weather. And when Jilly did these lovely baskets, I was so inspired just to get cracking. Bit too much glue there. So offset them, and depending on how many layers you use, you can make really full, beautiful little daisies. You can go on and on. And I just thought these would look lovely on our project, on here, on the side. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll show you the one that I did with the other paper. Definitely check out Jilly Hunt's blog and YouTube channel. I will link them in the description when I repost this later. She's a clever lady. I managed to bend my handle. Be careful you don't bend yours, but I don't think it matters. I think it's the chocolate that's what matters. Look at all that gold chocolate. Yeah. She wouldn't like the chocolate. So there, how cute is that? You kind of have to hold it that way to get the idea that it looks like a basket. How sweet and how simple is that? And you can do it in little blues. You could do it with little chickens on, rabbits. Anything that you had, you could use. So it doesn't have to be pink and pretty. If you have a boy who doesn't like pink and pretty, although I don't think boys actually really care. I think that's something that other people do. I don't think they would. I think they love it either, whatever you put on there. So there's your Easter basket. And here's the one I made earlier, just to test it out. And I made it using the daisy paper of that pack. Here, I'm sorry, let's show you. And I put mini Cadbury's cream eggs in them. How cute are they? Okay, and I'm going to make a little card to match them. It's a very simple one. Dinosaurs would be perfect, wouldn't they? Oh yeah, Easter dinosaurs. Oh, that dinosaur paper we had ages ago. I don't know if I've got any left. It retired. It had eggs, dinosaur eggs on it. That's a loose interpretation of an egg, but great, isn't it? So, I've got a piece of basic white cardstock. So this is A4, cut in half and scored in half to make my base. And then I have picked out the paper to match my basket. And the colour in it is Blushing Bride. So I picked out the card layer in that as well. So this is a very simple card I'm going to make. And I haven't even quite finished it yet. I was so busy with my baskets. So let's hope it works. And I've picked out this bumblebee ribbon that goes in here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is put the ribbon on. Right, now I'm going to grab a piece of washi tape. You don't have to use washi tape, you can use glue, but I like a bit of washi tape. Dino Days, that's, oh, it had a hatched egg die, Wendy. Oh, thanks for that and good morning. You're absolutely right. Wouldn't that be great? I never did get the Dino Days and I really wished I had. It was so cute. Good morning, Anne. We're making Easter baskets and Easter cards to match. So I do like to add my ribbon with a little bit of washi tape on the back to secure it. Makes life very simple. And then you can kind of move it to where you want it to be if it's not right, like I did there. Now that little doggy of mine is pattering about outside the door. Don't know if you can hear him. He's probably going to be in here in a minute. He tends to bash the door handle. He actually opens it with his paw till it opens. He's a right one. Okay, so I've got that on there and it means I can put a little knot on there and I can move it up down. Oh, absolutely. With 3 grandsons and a granddaughter who loves dinosaurs. Absolutely. You definitely want that. I would have. Definitely. I wish I had actually. That new catalogue comes out. I am over all the things I think I might need. Look at these dies, guys. Hang on, I've got them in a bit of a pickle. These are the Word Wishes dies, and they have got everything you will need in there for all of your occasions. Look at them all. So you have got, let me move the dies out of the way. That one's got stuck there. So I just checked this morning and I was staggered to find I didn't have a current Easter stamp set with Happy Easter on. How has that happened? So I've got in this one, this Word Wishes dies, they've got all the occasions in dies, which are absolutely brilliant. So we've got Christmas, we've even got a Thanksgiving card, we've got St. Patrick's, we've got Halloween, so we've got Happy New Year's, we've got Happy Easter, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Valentine's Day, Merry Christmas, Happy Father's Day. So there's pretty much all the occasions in these dies. So these are absolutely brilliant. So I have picked out, so what's that one? I have no idea what that says. I think it says Merry. But I've picked out Happy Easter, obviously, which is over here. And I grab a bit of that bumblebee. Oh, I know. It's so exciting with the annual catalogue because it won't retire for a whole year, the things in there. So, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a customer, if you buy something that's retiring. But obviously, if you're showing it to people who are going to buy it, you need to be demonstrating things that are current because it'd be very disappointing if I showed you something you really wanted that you couldn't get hold of. So that's why we demonstrate current item. So Happy Easter. Here we go. And of course they retire things to make way for new things, because that's how it is with a shop, isn't it? Got to have all new lovely goodies every now and again. All right, Happy Easter. There. And it comes out beautifully with our new die cutting machine. So I've got that here. And I had an idea, but I don't know if it's going to work. So bear with me, people. Very patient with me today. So I'm a bit all over the place because honestly, you know, how exciting that the kids have gone back to school. It's actually quite momentous, but it's also a little bit sad. And I know that sounds really weird because I couldn't be happier that he's in school, but you kind of get used to having them around the place. So it's kind of odd. Right, so I've got the new oval punch with the scallop, this pit and the scallop. Now, I don't know if this is going to be big enough for what I want, and I don't think it is, but we'll just give it a little looky-see. It's perfect, but I don't think it's going to be quite big enough for this card because I wanted it to back on the Happy Easter, and it's not. So I think I'm going to use it for something else, although that might work. Nope, I think I'm going to put a stitched die on there or something else. Yeah, stitched die. So what I'm going to do first is glue this one down. Let's get my seal. I know that's going to be a big order, Wendy, isn't it? Vellum would be beautiful, yes. That will be a big order, but oh, it's so exciting. And then you have all the things you need. Oh, I'm going to show you what I made the other day in a minute using these papers. This will be a surprise for you. Oh dear. Oh my, I think I've got it all stuck and wrapped around itself. Don't know what I've done with that. Oh, I need to sort that out. Let's use the Tombow. I think I've wrapped it round itself on the runner. I think I was a bit heavy-handed with it. Problem in chair, that's me. Okay, glue, Tombow glue is fine. Like so. I'm going to grab the rest of this bumblebee ribbon. It's so lovely, this one. These ribbons come in all the 2020 to 2022 in colours. Bumblebee's one of those. I'm going to tie a nice little knot in it. I really like an Easter card. And if you like to send a religious-based Easter card, we've got some beautiful stamp sets in the catalogue. But if you just want a spring-type florally one, these papers are gorgeous for it. Let's just use my big old scissors. And sometimes it's nice to have a bow, and sometimes it's nice just to have a knot. So tell me, people, has anybody got anything fun planned this week? Are you doing anything? It's an escaped end. Helen, I know you've got the week off. That's lovely, isn't it? How nice. I'm just going to have a drink of my coffee. Okay. I'm going to grab one of my favourite dies a second. Like a fine. I'm playing with all of my dies. Here we are. Can you guess which one it is? Oh, it is good to chill. It's good just to take things at a normal pace instead of running around to get everything done constantly and thinking, right, I've got 5 minutes here or 5 minutes there and what can I do with it to get things done? I have to say it is nice just to chill. Right, so these are the Stitched So Sweetly dies. And they are very pretty. They come like this. They have a scalloped edge and the fake stitching. I really, really like them. And there's lots of them. I'll show you. There's lots of them in the packet. So you get all these different sizes, and then you get these ones here. So I'm just deciding which one to use for this. I'm thinking this one. I think. Let's do that. Although the stitched scalloped is very pretty. I don't know how big it would be. Let's have a quick look. So what's the next size up? That might just be perfect. I think I'll go for that one instead of that one. Right. It won't be long, Helen. Helen's retiring after many, 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 many years active service in the National Health Service. Absolutely deserve it, Helen. I can't wait till you retire. I'm going to get you card making and scrapbooking. Don't you think you can have a rest? I'm really kidding you. Oh dear. Right, look how pretty that is when you cut it out on the die cutting machine. I got glue all over me. So I am going to stick these on here like this. I'm going to work out how it's going to work. I'm probably going to get a daisy in there. Like that. Let's grab the daisy punch. And I won't keep you forever today. Does it feel like a long one? Early retirement. Early? I wouldn't say it's early. Well, early in age, but I think you've definitely earned it, missus. She's too young to retire, guys, in case that's what you were thinking. She's far too young. Right, I'll get you in my team, Helen. Right. Let's just do that. Make it curl up. Yes, early in age. Yeah, you're far too young to be retiring. But you were only knee-high when you started. I'm going to get into trouble soon. I better shush. Right, let's put that one on there. Just offset it. Let's move that out of the way. It's quite distracting, isn't it? So, and then pop it together. I don't know how we're doing for time. I don't have my laptop in here or my watch. I think this glue is nearly finished. I love it when I finish a glue though. I don't know about you. Open a new one. Okay, let's find some sticky foam pads. Oh, I've got little bits left here. Let's use those. I am going to stick this on here. Think of all the things we can do. Just, you're retiring at exactly the right time when we come out of lockdown, Helen. It's perfect. You can do things. I'm popping a little bit of glue on the back of my Word just to keep it in place. I need to make sure I'm going to have enough room for my Easter, which I think I am. Oh, thank you, guys. You're very good. So I feel like I've been chatting forever. I think I had too much coffee this morning, so I don't want to bore you. But I think we're good for time then. Yeah, I had quite a lot of coffee today. Up early. Realised at the last minute that Jacob didn't actually need to go in his uniform today. He had to go in his PE kit because he had PE first thing. And of course with COVID, they're not allowed to go change or anything. They have to go in their PE kit. I'm so glad because when I arrived, the whole of the year group was in their PE kit, so we did good. So we've got Happy Easter, and I'll cover my glue rubber, that's fine. And I'm going to pop it up on dimensional foam pads. Hey, Anne. I think Teddy's must have gone back to school, Helen, hasn't he? My little great nephew. He is adorable. Yeah, Wendy, you're absolutely right. My husband just brought me another one in just before I started. It's going cold, so I think there'll be another one after this one. So, what have you all been making? That's what I want to know. Lucy made Mothering Sunday cards and put them on the group, on the Inkstampshare Your Craft group. Joe's been making twist and pop cards, and they are amazing. I must have a go. What have you all been making? He went back yesterday. Do you know if he had a good day? Did he enjoy it? So I think I'm going to pop that one on there on its own foam pad. More baskets. Grace went back to school yesterday as well. Jacob only went in for a test yesterday for the COVID test. So he is all sorted and he's back today. But yeah, they're all going back, aren't they? So Happy Easter. So we've got a Happy Easter card. And it matches our Easter basket, this one, which is full of the creamy eggs. Commission cards. Ah, how old's your grandson, Wendy? Oh, I don't think... What happened to this one? Did I not colour that one in? I missed one, look. I need to do that. What happened? How old's your grandson, Wendy? Ah, he loves catching up with his little friends, does he? Teddy, I'll bet. He's only 6 and he's gorgeous. So there we go. There's our yellow one and there's our Easter card. But I do think we need some bling on it, don't we? I've also should make the other one to match. Ooh. Oh, here they are. So what have I done with all my little gems? I'm running out of gems. I feel another order coming on. So I keep forgetting to put them on. I've still got the holiday ones. They've got some pretty yellow ones on. I think they might work. Holiday rhinestones they're called because obviously they were from Christmas, but they're in the annual catalogue. And he wants to be like Martin Stone. Oh my God, everybody wants to be like Martin Stone. I don't blame him. Wendy, tell him he's got great aspirations then. Martin Stone is one of our Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. He's a chap and he's amazing at it. He's on the artisan design team and he's absolutely fabulous. He's such a lovely bloke. Yeah. Good for him, Wendy. That's hilarious. Homeschooling's great. Lucy homeschools. Don't know if she's still on here. Right, here we go. A few of the yellow gems just to dress it up. So there's our Easter card and our Easter basket. I always make a very basic card for coffee and cards, and my Friday's a little bit more of an involved project, but I really like that. And I think we're just going to make the matching card in exactly the same way for this one. And then we'll have two, and I could give them away. So what paper did I use? This is lovely, isn't it? I really like that one, but I think it was this one. If you use the note cards and envelopes that come in a pack, there's glue on there, I need to sort that out. Then I do believe you could get 2 out of 1 piece of paper. Hello, Mum. Hello again, Fran. Mum, you are not late to the party. You're just here on time. She's a social butterfly, my mum. She has so many things to do. 9.5. 9.5 for my layer by 13.8. That's centimetres. So we've got that one, and I used this side, so not that side. I felt that was a bit busy. So what colour is this? This is Just Jade. I think I'm going to see if I can find some of that. How do you keep your scraps, ladies? Because I use so much and I don't want to cut into a brand new every single time if I've got a lot of scraps. I keep mine in Ziploc bags in a file, in a big file, and so it goes down in there and all my greens are together and all my yellows and so on. And I just use a Sharpie, very easy, and then I check that before I cut into a new piece. So Just Jade is the green in there. So this one needs to be 10 centimetres in a large file, similar, oh, I think I might have cut that wrong, I don't know, by 14.3, yeah, I've cut that wrong. There's me saying all that and I cut it wrong. I was clever. Yeah, that isn't going to work. I need it at 14.3 centimetres. I'm a bit daft today. It all gets used. Right, make this 10. Okay. By 14.3. So I had some exciting post yesterday. I haven't got it in my room. That's a similar thing, Wendy. I've got this big like file folder that they all sit in. It's such a useful way to keep your scraps. So my happy mail yesterday was lovely. It was really exciting. I opened it. It was from my lovely mum, and there was a little, it's not in here, I can't show you. It's a little red crocheted heart and a postcard, and which said, with a teddy on it, saying, with a hug from me, and it said love from mum on the back. Oh, it was just lovely. It's a little crocheted keyring heart, and it's going to go on my keyring. Let's grab some more glue. It's going to go on my keyring, yeah, and I love it. And it was very emotional because, Mum, I haven't been able to hug you in forever. I know you got one too. I know, it was so lovely, Wendy. It was so, so nice. But when we get to come and see you, there'll be big hugs, won't there? And very exciting because my mum got her second vaccine yesterday. I know, so exciting. Just applying the ribbon in exactly the same way as I did last time. I love a bit of washi tape on the back to anchor it down. Maybe if you did it flat and not twisted like that would be better though. And washi tape is great, especially if it's a very low tack one, which most of them are pretty much. There we go. Anchor that one down, glue it on. They're going to be exactly the same. They're just going to look a bit different. We've got a different design paper. That's good news, Mum. I think if you're going to have a reaction, you'd have probably had it by now. I think, hope. So that's going on here. So that Just Jade matches the colour exactly. Do you see that? Pop that one on there. So who's going to send Easter cards this year? I think I'm going to be. Any excuse to send a card. I think Easter would be great. So let's just tie a little knot. And whether that you can kind of move it up and down wherever you like it to sit, like that. all done and dusted for a year. I presume I'll get it every year. You're matching with your egg baskets. What does? Oh, you're making cards to match your egg baskets. Easy, isn't it? So yeah, just get some designer series papers in some fresh spring colours and make some cards to match. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? And it's not a difficult one. I'll grab another one of those, cut that one out, and the white, I think, with that Stitch So Sweetly die. Everything. And pop that on there. Okay, good. So we have got Happy Easter. Now, do I do it in yellow again, or shall I do it in the Just Jade in the green? Tell me what you think, guys. Shall we do green or yellow Happy Easter? Let's have a look. So we've got this colour. Just Jade, yeah. Just Jade or yellow? I think Just Jade is winning, so let's go for that. I'll use this scrap. I was doing scrapbooking this weekend and I was cutting letters out of my cardstock with that piece. Happy Easter. Beautiful day. Right, here we go. Going to take those little bits out that haven't popped out using my pick tool. Take your pick tool. Hello, Linda. Ooh. Sometimes you come in and out, so if I say hello to you twice, it's because I've noticed that you've popped back on, or maybe the internet's refreshed or something. All right, here we are, or maybe you just came on. So, oh yeah, that is lovely. What a good contrast. That's a great call, ladies and gents. It's a great call. So happy on. Right, there we are. Just a little bit of glue on there. And we'll pop it at the top to make sure we have room for our Easter. Oh, I put the washing machine on or something and it's beeping away. Right, there we go. So I'm back in my craft room today. For the last few weeks, while Jacob's been homeschooling in this room, because he shares it, he homeschools in here because he's got his own desktop computer in here. Yeah, so I leave him to it and I take my coffee and cards out into the other room. But I'm back in here today. There are bonuses. Happy Easter. There we are. You're trying to make gift boxes for your cards. All the ones online are viewer or note cards. I had a couple of tutorials for this regular card side, Linda. It might be worth searching on my YouTube. I know I definitely made a couple that was using the envelope punch board. That was an easy way. We don't stock that anymore, but the tutorial is still up if you've got one. And I've got a feeling that's the medium daisy punch. Hilary, I've got a feeling there might be just a box tutorial for making a box for the cards, but honestly I've done so many I can't remember. I'd have to go in and have a look. Yeah. See if it's something you're looking for. I'm not sure. Right. Okay, Happy Easter. Pop that in there. And I'm using up all my white scraps, which is great for my medium daisy punch. Yeah, this is the medium. And there is a large. Where are you, large? Let me grab it and I'll show you the difference in the sizes. Lay my hands on it. I got it out. Oh, here we go. I did get it out this morning and put it back. So that's the large one. Yes, it's a really useful one using the punch board, Wendy. So that's the large one, and that's the medium. And I've been using the medium on these cards. Just because I used the medium on this little box, I felt it worked better than the large, just for the side of that box. But you could put big ones on. You could put big ones on the box or the card. I just like this little one. It's a perfect spring thing. Right, 3 of those. Here we are. To a 2-part box and lid. Oh, yes. That's how many cards are you putting in each box, Wendy? And are you using it as a gift? Is that what you're doing? Let's pop a little bit of glue in the middle. There we are. And then, gotta find my sponge dauber. I've made such a mess. I'm glad you can't see it all. Bit of yellow in the middle, using my sponge dauber in the Daffodil Delight ink. Could use Bumblebee, it's just what I picked out, so I've got it, I'll use it. But it tones in, it's just another shade. You could put a gem in the middle. That would be very pretty. I think I need to off-center that bit more. Like that. Bit behind with the boxes. Oh, that reminds me, for this Pinky's Craft Along weekend I went to this weekend, I was taught how to make a hinged box. A box with a hinged lid, which is absolutely brilliant. I'll show it you in a minute. Okay, happy Easter. And then let's grab some of those in colour enamel dots. So this is what I've got left of these dots in these colours that are in these papers. So we've got the jade, that very bright pink, magenta madness. We've got some of the misty moonlight, some of the cinnamon cider. I've just got one of the yellow ones left. You can see which ones I've used the most. Just jade is a nice colour though. So I'm going to pop some of those on. Just don't want them to fly off. Put that there and move this one slightly. Oh dear, all the glue is kind of coming off it. Let's use a different one. How's that worked? No, I'm not sure. I think it would be kind of a couple of hours job to resize that box, wouldn't it? Depends how good you are with your maths and your measurements. I tell you what, there is a great Stampin' Up video. It's a very old one that you might want to look for. So if you go on YouTube and find the official Stampin' Up YouTube channel, there's a video that it says how to make a box, any size box for any size item to fit inside it. That might work. So there we go. We've got Happy Easter there, and that matches this box. That's so pretty, isn't it? That is really Easter. And then we've got, where have I put it? Here it is, this one. That matches this one. So sweet. Look at all that chocolate. I think the kids are going to have that before it gets to Easter. Very cool. I'll show you that where I got with the boxes that we made on the weekend. And I will try and find out who designed these. So our upline Michelle showed us how to make these, but they were a design by somebody called Claudia. So they're her design. So I will have to try and find the link to show you exactly who it is, to give credit to the designer, because it's not us. So this is a little box that will hold the 3x3 note cards and envelopes. So we stock the 3x3 envelopes, so you can make 3x3 note cards. So I haven't finished it. I haven't put anything inside it, but this is the box. How sweet. So I haven't finished it, but I wanted to make the box to show that I could make it, and it just hinges up. And this is the bigger version, and this was my test one. So there's the little notes that go inside, the cards that go inside it, and this is the bigger version. And yeah, I'm going to decorate it with a different stamp set, but that's the idea. And I just wanted a prototype so I could do it, but I'll link her as well so you can see how to make her box. It's really great, isn't it? So these were the hinged boxes. So cute. Okay, now if you wanted to make a big, see these baskets that I've just shown you how to make from Jilly Hunt. If you wanted to make a big one, you can make it any size. So I'll show you what it looks like with a 12x12 sheet of paper. And I just mocked it up this morning. So you can make a big one like this. It's a big basket. I haven't even glued it down very well, but I just wanted to give you an idea. So this is what it looks like at the side. You would need the handle over it. So this is what it looks like, made out of the pretty paper. And then you could fit in an Easter egg this size. If you put some of the shredded paper in, the shredded tissue that you can get, you could put that in there, and you could put, that comes like that. You could, yeah, it would look very beautiful with a basket. So you can do a box any size. So this is a 12x12 version. Okay, I tried it with the 9x9, but it wouldn't fit this Easter egg. This is just, I got this, I'll show you exactly what it is. These are in Tesco's at the moment, these mini eggs, and they should be £1, and they're reduced to like 75p. So you can't go wrong. These would make great little neighbour gifts for children or something, and you could put the handle on there, put some shredded paper in. It would look so pretty, wouldn't it? So that's the bigger one. And then the teeny one, if you get a 3x3, literally about this big, you can make it exactly the same, and you get these tiny little ones. Aren't they adorable? And you can put in that, let me show you what you can put in that. I've lost all my Easter eggs, don't know where I put them. So I got a packet of Cadbury's cream eggs. There you go. And I don't know, was it Jen? You've made tons of these. So cute, aren't they? It's exactly the same way. So that's 3-inch, and the grid is scored at 1-inch increments. Ah, how cute is that? So that's that. So you can see the different sizes you can make. And just before I go, I want to show you something funny. So my blog hop this weekend that I was taking part in is the Stampin' for Christmas monthly blog hop. Yes, I said Christmas. And I thought in February this was a great idea, or January, to be doing this all year round. And then come March, I was like, well, what have I got that I can use for this Christmas blog hop that is current? The only stamp Christmas set that I've got that is current at the moment, I used in the February one. So I thought, what can I use? But this is a really good challenge because it made me use some of my other stamp sets that are not necessarily Christmas themed. And just showing you can get a lot more from the things that you've got. You don't necessarily have to go out and buy more. So I thought it was a good idea. And see if you can guess what I've used for this one. And this is the card I made, the Christmas card. I know, it's hilarious, isn't it? But I used these papers that I used today. So this is the Flowers for All Season, for every season. Papers, these ones that I've just been using. And there's a couple of Christmas papers in there that I used. So I used this one. That's there. I used that one. And then this is the Perennial Petals stamp set and dies. And this stamp is flower buds, and I've made it into kind of holly berries or Christmas berries. And these are the dies, and it's just a leaf die. And I've used one of the label framelets, fussy cut out the happy. I have borrowed this Christmas from the Snowman Season set to make it into a Christmas card and just added in a bit of red ribbon to make it a Christmas card. So a bit of fun there for you. You can find that on my blog. But that's Out of the Perennial Petals, which is not a Christmas set at all. Let's see if I can find it here. It's this one. It's a flowery one. So I've used that for a Christmas card. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Hi, Samantha. How lovely of you to join us. I'm just finishing up. I'll show you what I've made and then I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to go and sort out lunch and things like that. We made these Happy Easter cards, quick and simple cards using a Happy Easter die because I didn't have an Easter stamp set yet and I wanted it to go with these little cute Easter baskets that are fun and simple to make and great for kids or anybody. I know. And I used the medium daisy punch to make our daisies. And I made them to match the card. Just a quick and simple idea for you today. And that's what we've been doing. But you can find a lot more inspiration over my blog at inkstampshare.ink on my online shop over there. So if you like anything you've seen, you can get it. And you, if you're watching this on replay, please let me know because I'll pop it up on replay. And if you're watching it on YouTube, do let me know you're watching over there and do subscribe if you haven't already. That really helps me. Don't forget to press the little bell for notifications of future videos too. I will be back on Friday, guys, with my Friday Live. I'm really looking forward to seeing you there. I hope you can come and watch me then and have a fabulous week. And let's hope the sun shines all day today. Hey, take care, guys. Have a great week. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.